So without further ado, it is 8 o'clock, so let's go ahead and start this thing off. Let me see. So as you can see, there's the tournament bracket. You can see how everybody progressed. So, what's up, Christopher? I know you're in the, I believe you've been fleeting up with Jordy. I'm assuming you're in this one. We're excited to have you. This is going to be epic. Yo, guys, we are back. We are back, and we're going to get started here again. We just got knocked off for a second, but we are back. Here we go. Lol, rubber duck. Championship round. See, we have Gray Storm. He has not fleeted with anybody, but he does have 2 fleets on today. A fleeted team. So, we have Gray Storm, the young savage, rocking the shooter here. And it looks like we've got 4 shooters and a fixer on the other side. They're pretty evenly stacked. I know, Rubber Duck. I'm as surprised as you guys are. Should be really interesting to see what happens. All right. You are not late, Urban Gaming Theory. You are right on time. The battle has just begun. It's Gray Storm versus Jordy. This is the first battle. Gray Storm is already taking people out with that Tier 5 explosive cannon. They are already one team member down. They are coming in strong. Squad up, if you can't see anything, maybe refresh the stream. It should be working fine. And now Gray Storm is backpedaling a little bit here. This is a tricky level because now they have traded ship for ship. So reminder, guys, this is all about stars. So they need to close out the win on this one to probably get stars as a shooter. Typically, I haven't seen too many games where shooters get stars when they don't win. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't already know what's happened to us. This is the first I've seen of these games. I am not joking with you, bro. I would not joke about that. So he is an extra man down now. This is looking pretty dicey. They both still have their fixers, so if a fixer can come in and heal him up a little bit, it looks like one of their team members, according to the radar, is about to get melted on the other side. Maybe they should all be focusing on this guy with Gray Storm, in my opinion. Ah, Sam Squanch, okay. Yeah, we had that debate earlier about fixtures and how easily they can get stars when they lose. And Zackadur proved us all wrong when he got, I think, 2 stars on 2 separate occasions in losses with a fixer at like MK4 level. Yes, that is correct, in memory of. So now Gray is just trying to even the playing field a little bit here. Their fixer is trying to heal up. He was not able to reach that box. Good job on Team Graystorm. All right, so we are pretty evenly matched at this point, although that defender is very low on life and might be just about to die. He is dead. Low. Okay, it is 2-on-1. It's up to Gray, who doesn't usually play shooter. I'm not sure why he decided to play shooter this time around, but, you know, if Graystorm does it, I got faith in the guy. He's from Boston. Those kids don't play. So we are just going to have to wait and see what happens. He must know something we don't. That battle is over, and Graystorm, I'm going to keep my record takers gone for tonight. So he got 1 star and 2 kills. We're going to get into the second battle without further ado. And I'm going to open some fruit snacks. That's awesome. Have fun. Thanks. So we should just be about to get to the second battle here. He was about to show us who he is up against here. I'm just eating my fruit snacks. I couldn't be more excited. It is lit up in here. We got 26 people in the chat. All the people I know and love. Let's see what's happening. Give me that stat sheet game. Let me see who young Graystorm the Savage is up against. Meneer Nicholas, which I speak Dutch, that means Sir Nicholas. King Shark, Marinakapa, R something, and Ellipsis versus Jimmy Loki, Purple Elk 473, Diaz Blast, and young Graystorm the Savage. They taste amazing, young Graystorm the Savage. He is firing off those triple torp legendaries. Gray doesn't play. Blast is coming around in that speeder, trying to do a little bit of the distract. All right. Now, I'm not sure exactly. They're kind of spread out a little bit. This is a good opportunity for the opponent team to kind of team up and take them down. He does not want to walk into that torpedo. He is playing it. He's playing it very cat and mouse. That's how you play the beginning of the game. Don't overextend. That's the name of the game. Graystorm just biding his time, setting off traps, employing decent strategy. But we don't know. This is only the very beginning of the second battle. He got 1 star, 2 kills. Let's hope he can get more, because I know Jordy is gonna bring it on this game. So and like that, Jimmy Loki melts Marinakapa. Blast and Graystorm tag team Ellipsis. It's not looking good for the opponent team. Graystorm still has all of his teammates. I can't see the life totals, but it's looking good. This is looking like a really close victory. Now the only question is how did Gray do as far as being an MVP for this game, and will he take more than 1 star? Because we have to remember, Jordy is a shooter player by trade, so Graystorm is traditionally a defender, but he seems to be rocking the shooter really well. So I'm guessing it must be his second ship of choice, or he would not be playing it. That's what I'm guessing. And like that, it's over. 3 stars. Oh my gosh, what a freaking upset there. Oh my gosh, 1 kill, but that doesn't matter because the kills come secondary. That pumps Gray up to 4 stars going into his next battle. He has the maximum potential to get 7 stars, which if you've been following the tournament, that has been a very hard number to beat, 7 stars. Not many of the competitors have gotten it under the intense pressure that is the BAE WATCH tournament. Jordy is quaking in his boots. He doesn't even know what video we have. But if I know Jordy, he's confident, he's remaining focused. It's still anybody's game. We got 2 outstanding players. I'm just hoping that the game lets us go into the next battle really soon so I don't have to keep making words up. "24 seconds? Are you kidding me, brah? Come on now." Oh my gosh, 8 seconds. Come on, bruh. Seriously. Let's get into this. And here we go, fellas and ladies. All right, we got Gray with Miathan, Super Goku, Deathspet, and Old Wang. We got Sabo Angler on the other side, El Kraken, LKA, B-Boom 789, and 3 Floyd bringing it on the opponents. We got 2 fixers, 1 on either side, a speeder and a defender, rounding out the differences on both sides. They are about to battle. Let's get it on. All right, their team is sticking together. We got all 4. We got the speeder zooming ahead, checking out the map, providing the distractions. Fixer is laying boxes. They only last 60 seconds though, so, you know, it's just good to lay them down anyway because as you're approaching the enemy, you don't have anything else to do. Old Wang in that speeder. All right, this is some fire right here. They are dropping down some fire, some napalms. But the fixer is backing the team up and is getting everybody those good heals, making them Gucci immortal. And let's see here. They have already got 1 kill down on this team. Still, that doesn't matter. Gray can still pull off 2 stars and come with that 6-star win. What he needs to focus on right now, if he thinks he's going to lose, is just getting as many stars as possible. And the way you do that is just by playing Great Battle Bay. Now, what's going on in the chat here? Did I see something about somebody knows something I don't? Well, they have both lost a fixer, so this is still anybody's game right here. Well, we don't know what Jordy has. He has 3 battles, so it's an even matchup right now. I know future D-Do, lol. I'm about to get into these Pringles. Greystorm knocking out LKA. It is an even matchup at this point. I don't know what's going to happen. Gray does seem like he is manipulating the Bay really well. Jordy got 8 stars. Jordy, did you tell everybody how many stars you got? We have some chatty Cathy's in the chat. I don't even know how many stars you got. You know, technically, if you reveal the information ahead of time, you get disqualified. It said that in the tournament email. So I know And Greystorm like that gets knocked out with a long-range mortar, legendary steez. No, why is it not a fair final? IRSS. It's totally fair. It's totally fair. Nobody knows what happens except Jordy and maybe Chris. Like, if they know how many stars he got in total at the end. Those are the only two people that know. Jordy got 10 stars. All right, well, we don't know how many Greystorm got yet. 3 vids. He's got 3 battles. I know that for sure. All he needs is 3 battles. After this, Greystorm's done. No. Wow. This is really clutch. If Old Wang, oh man, that could have actually sealed the deal. I don't know yet what the difference would be on a win versus a loss. He gets 1 star. That puts him at 5. I didn't see how many kills he got on that middle game. I forgot to look at that. He got 3 kills this game. So far that's 5 total stars. Old Wang crying face. 5 stars, 6 kills. Thank you, Young Gray the Savage. Can you guys hear me crunching? Should I not crunch anymore? Rubber Duck, shout out to Rubber Duck. We had some great, we played some battles earlier on his break. Killed it. He was rocking the shooter build because he had to fleet up with me. Oh, thanks, RD. But we had a lot of fun in the Bay earlier. It was a good time. Jordy going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jordy with that "you hate me too" guy, giving him that immortal ability versus I don't know any of these dudes. Looks like somebody from France, some other cool places. Watch the heels though, Christopher says. DeeMeester Battle Bay says finals. Hashtag that. Put a little hashtag before that. Ooh, 10's gonna get some splash damage. Come on, man. That wasn't even necessary. I don't know if that's gonna matter, but they do have a fixer on their team versus no fixer. The other team is gonna need to play aggressively. They do have more firepower, and they also have a fleet. So some of these guys know the other guys. So this is about as even of a matchup as you get. Extra firepower versus heals, and like that, just gets melted. Oh man, what a way to start the Bay. What a way to start your Bay. Whoa, that was crazy melting action. Was that double crit off of 2 team members? Holy schmoly. Wow, and they are all feeling that fire damage. They can get in some shots on these weapons that got fire damage. That could spell really bad news for these opponents. It's amazing. I guess Jordy over here has found the sweet spot. The other team doesn't even mind that he's in the capture and is not closing in for the kill. They may very well deserve a loss. Jordy is getting some good hits. He gets knocked out by Kagaleth. They have finally located him. You hate me too, Chris. He is in the chat. It is now up to him to make the rest of his team members immortal since and protect his own behind, his own hide, if you will, while the other team members, they are able to knock one of them out. Now the name of the game is just how much they can bolster that W, clinch that W. Pringles break. Yeah, it's definitely a Pringles break. how much they can manage to secure that win so they can get extra stars. And somehow they're miraculously pulling it off. They just went through and just manhandled the team. That's amazing. In the span of about 5-10 seconds there, they just took it over. Congratulations to those guys. That was amazing. This may very well help Jordy. And it looks like it does. 2 stars. Guys, how many kills was that? Zero kills? Gotcha. All right. We are coming back for the next battle. I'm going to be calling out the opponents for you. Nice Guy, Demvarin, Jordy, Captain Tommy, and You Hate Me Too versus Mampus Low, Achilles, Suddenly, Guston, and Adoris. They both have a fixer. They have my favorite ship, the Enforcer, and a speeder as well. It looks like they have a little bit advantage on the speeder. But, you know, we still have the synergy of Jordy and You Hate Me Too. Oh, that is a great idea, Uprising Stars. Yeah, that would, in memory of. I will do that for the next one. That actually sounds really good. I like that. I like that. I can definitely do that in the next one. We can definitely make that happen. So this is our second battle. He has got to get, he needs 3 more stars, which is very difficult to get on one game. So it looks like this will go all the way to the third battle. I'm guessing unless Jordy can just pull off a sensational game, which I wouldn't put it past him with You Hate Me Too. Very possible. Guys, tell me if the Pringles crunch is too loud. Battery is low. And that's not going to distract Jordy. He is way too focused after taking that early kill in the game last time. Anybody who's just joined in, this is the second battle on the second player to determine after this who is the BAE WATCH World Champion of the first ever BAE WATCH tournament. We've learned a lot. We've played a lot. We've battled on the Bay a lot. Now it's time to find out who is victorious. All right. And like that, looks like Jordy is going to knock out Suddenly in a sudden fashion. And it looks like he is about to melt down Achilles as well. He doesn't do that without hitting a mine, and Achilles is actually able to avert disaster by going around an obstruction in the map. Mampus Low coming in with the Enforcer play, going in reverse, using that back and forth action to his advantage that only the Enforcer has. Demvarin uses this opportunity to take out Adoris with a long-range mortar. Demvarin bringing another kill. Now they only, like that, this could be a 3-star match. If it is a 3-star match, it is already going to come down to kills. And You Hate Me Too could potentially take this from Jordy. Okay, it's unfortunate Jordy wasn't able to get that. Let's see. If he gets 3 stars, then we are already looking at kills. He does not. Jordy has 4 stars and 2 kills, bringing his total to 4 stars and 2 kills. Right. He now needs 1 more star to tie. And if he gets that star, he's going to need an additional 4 kills, which isn't very likely. So I would say he needs 2 stars to take this. 2 stars, and Jordy is our first BAE WATCH World Champion. Anything short of 2 stars, It's over. IRSS kills determine who wins if they get an equal amount of stars. Let's get some hype in the chat for our last battle of the evening. This will determine who gets that Gucci $5 and who can buy themselves an awesome coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, no holds barred. This is for the massive cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. If that's not worth it, I don't know what is. This is for the entire cup of coffee. Jordy coming around. Their team is using the fan formation to go around this thing like I generally like to do. However, the speeder distracting him over there, hopefully bringing out the first player that will get melted. However, You Hate Me Too takes a massive torpedo. Not a big deal for You Hate Me Too because he is an excellent healer and no problem coming back from that. It looks like they are starting to play way too aggressive on the other team, not really backing their team members up. A shooter has just strayed away from the bunch with the speeder. If Jordy's team can come in and take use of that. But I imagine if you look, the opponents are going to start coming around from the other angle too, so Jordy's team has to be very careful that they don't get picked off. Situations can quickly reverse. Now, Jordy's team is already down one player. However, Jordy is manipulating the BAE quite well and getting a lot of shots on a lot of different players. This could very well come down to kills. New Crimes is in a very precarious position right there. Good, coming back, giving some good distraction, getting in some good damage. Boy, I'm on the edge of my seat. Who knows who's going to win here? Let me see some votes in the chat. Is it Gray Storm or Jordy? We are very close to finding out. Hey Sage, Jordy's team is moving in for the kill despite they just traded ship for ship. Both teams still have a fixer. They are about to melt down Paysage. This is looking very good for Jordy if they can clinch Paysage and then snowball that into a further victory. They in fact do. The other team needs to quickly melt down another player so they can trade. They do. They kill You Hate Me Too. Jordy is now going for Mahmoud. If they can New Crimes and Jordy can take down Mahmoud, this could spell defeat. Wow, he is melting him down with a quickness. Excellent plays by Jordy against a speeder. Wow, this is intense Battle BAE right here. He takes down Mahmoud with a mine that he laid earlier. Wow. And like that, it is 3-on-2. I think that might have just made Jordy our winner. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I would be surprised if Jordy did not get 2 stars for this victory. I would be very surprised. It looks like Jordy, the only thing the other team can do is win the game, and Jordy might get 1 star. It could go either way. If they're able to kill New Cream and they get a win on the other side, it is possible that Jordy will not get 2 stars. I wasn't counting how many kills he got. Was anybody counting? Did he kill 4 people? If they're able to kill New I might have been completely wrong on my call. Jordy would need 2 stars as a shooter on this match if they lose. This is very, very interesting. Oh, you think Jordy will get 2 stars even if he loses? Interesting. What an epic way to close out the battle. This shooter only has 30 seconds to even the playing field and potentially get a draw. Now, there is some differences in the chat. People are disagreeing. Tensions are high. We don't know which way it's going to go. Jordy and Greystorm are both in the chat. They don't know what's going to happen. Only Jordy and You Hate Me Too know what's going to happen. If they're able to kill New Crimea, this could be in a shocking turn of events. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, who I thought was our winner, I believe that makes Greystorm our winner. 5 stars, 3 kills versus 5 stars, 6 kills. Craziness. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. I called it wrong. Guys, big congratulations to both of our players. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your support of the event. Congratulations to Greystorm, our BAE WATCH world champion. And congratulations to Jordy as our second place winner. Great battle, BAE, from both guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Greystorm didn't even think he was going to win. That was epic. Jordy was playing great. In the end, his team just didn't deliver in the way. It really hung on the whole team as a synergy. That's why a lot of people like this game, is because it really comes down to how your team plays, and that's what makes this such a great game. Boston is representing in the chat. Boston Pride, because their man, Greystorm, just won BAE WATCH, the first ever BAE WATCH World Championships. Wow, what a crazy game. I can't believe it. That was nuts, dude. Oh my gosh. Wow, oh my God. Well, guys, that's pretty much all I have. Welcome to have a little bit of commentary here. I can see if I can get Greystorm on the phone. Greystorm, would you like to try and call in? Give me a call on my cell phone and I'll see if I can put you in. It might lose my connection, so guys, if he calls in and it goes, that's just going to be the end of it, but I'll see if we can handle it. Oh, ADTR for Life is in the chat. See if ADTR for Life can call me. We'll get Greystorm on the line. We'll see what the man was thinking behind. I cannot believe this victory. We all missed his voice in memory of. He was on a rocket ship. He just landed and he came back. Oh, you told me it was a rocket ship. I feel so cheated. If you can give me a call on Skype, that would be great, ADTR. ADTR, you call me on Skype. Greystorm will call you. You can patch it in. I'll hold the line. Let's get this boy Greystorm out of Boston in the chat, talking a little bit about what happened here. We have ADTR on the line. Are you there, my friend?
Yo, 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 Boston Pride, bringing it in, man.
Okay, let me see if I can put...
Hello?
Let me see if I can put both calls in. Let me... hold on one second. 1 second, Greystorm. Yo, ADTR.
You put me on hold.
I know. I can't figure out how to get both calls in together. I got Greystorm on hold. How do I do this? You guys both called me.
You have to tether him. Let me see. I could try to do it.
Can you see both of them?
Yeah. Let me go to add.
Yo, who's on the line right now?
Testing.
Yeah, I'm here.
Is Greystorm here?
Okay, he should be in a second. He just hung up on me.
Says he is. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
What's
here now.
up?
He's here now.
What's up? Sorry about that, Gray Storm. I
Yo,
was
yo,
like
yo.
trying to figure it out
Man.
there.
What's up,
Yeah, I
AD?
got you guys. No worries. What's going on, man? Yeah, sorry I missed that, guys. I had to help my niece with homework.
Oh, no worries.
That's all right. Yeah, family's important.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, poor timing. She's learning about the Roman Empire, so it's kind of rough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, how does
Anyway,
it?
so what
How
were the
does it
results?
feel?
I heard that
Dude,
Boston Pride ended up taking the game.
Dude, ADTR, it got down to where Jordy, if his team had just won, they would have got all Jordy needed was 2 stars to win over Greystorm, but Greystorm got a high number of kills. And so it was down, the other team was down to 2 players, and Jordy had 3 alive on his team, and it looked certain he was going to win. And then all of a sudden, really quickly, with the team members on his side with almost full health, they were melted down really quickly by some crits from the other team, and it quickly went from 3-on-2 to 2-on-1. And then they ended up sealing the deal, and he got 1 star and lost by 3 kills. It was epic.
Oh man, dude, that is gnarly. I would have loved to see those games. I'm definitely going to be watching the VOD. Absolutely.
Yeah, watch it back.
Can't wait to see that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the reason I played, people asking in the chat, I noticed, why is he playing shooter is, last night after the tournament, I decided to go stay up all night and play Battle Bay, and I was playing speeder all night, because I really want to play speeder. I've been practicing it, but I'm terrible at it. So I lost like 300 or 400 infamy. I was down to like 3,500 infamy, and that's not normally where I play. So when I play defender at that infamy, I pretty much can get 3 stars like every couple games, you know. And I didn't want people to think, okay, he dropped infamy on purpose just to get the stars and pull this out. So I decided to go with shooter because I never play shooter, and you know, loaded it up with as much good weapons as I could still. Because, you know, I'm a defender. I'm used to defender. I'm not used to shooter. So I figured it would even it out a little bit if I played shooter. Plus, Jordy plays shooter. So it's shooter against shooter. I thought it was going to be cool. It was cool. And I'm wicked happy that I pull it out, even though I did not think I was winning that whole time.
Congratulations,
Dude, that's so awesome.
my man. Congratulations. And again, well played to Jordy, who I know is in the chat and played awesome Battle Bay. Greystorm, the big question I have for you now is, what are you going to do with that $5?
Oh, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to Dunkin' Donut. I'm getting that big one. That big one, extra cream, little mocha swirl, and I'm chugging it down.
You got to promise
I'm going to go play some Battle Bay.
If you don't take a video of it, at least take a picture of that coffee so we can use it as a thumbnail or something for the next BAE WATCH podcast. That would be an amazing BAE WATCH podcast. Take a picture of that coffee, send it to me, and when we do the podcast, we'll have you on the second podcast ever. It'll be me, ADTR, anybody else who wants to join, and we'll just talk more about it, and we'll get to see that coffee.
It's wicked smart.
We'll see what that coffee
is.
is.
I got you, bro. I got you. This is like, the prize money is $5. Hey, that's awesome. $5, you know, anybody would take $5. But the main reason I did the tournament is because this is like the start of something that I think will grow for Battle Bay. I definitely believe in you. I believe in this tournament. I think that down the road we'll look back and say, yeah, it was nice and raw and whatnot, but it could grow into something really awesome if everybody shows more support.
I mean, how was that?
It was definitely.
How was that this championship match and the whole experience? It was amazing. I had a great time. If we never did another one, I had an awesome time. This is something I will always remember sharing with you guys. I had a lot of fun.
Man, you came with that good commentary to compensate without AD, man. I was like, wow, he's really stepping it up, man. It was awesome, man. You got me pumped up. I was like, oh, crap. I felt like I was in a cage
That's
fight.
awesome to hear, man.
I was like, man, this is like intense.
Well, I did slam a Dr. Pepper right before we started.
And those fruit snacks get you going, man. Those fruit snacks.
Oh, yeah, man. I had the Pringles. I had the whole litany of snacks at my disposal.
Yep. For sure, man. For sure.
Hey, so Kill Will asks, Greystorm, no Powerball?
No Powerball. No, I don't do the Powerball. I don't do the scratch tickets, but I will probably, I got kids, man. I might even buy them a toy if I have extra change from
The
from the
coffee?
coffee.
Get
You know what I mean? So I got to think of my kids too. So they love to get those little treats at the grocery store. They're only like 10-cent little candies. Maybe get some of those for the kids. So this is just gonna work out for everybody.
Make it weekly or your mom dies in her sleep. I like the realness,
Oh
Ulas.
my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So Greystorm, let's open it up for a second. Does anybody have any questions for Greystorm? Like he is a Nightmare League player, and we got Rubber Duck in the chat. We got a lot of great people in here. Everybody's good. I'm just saying because he won. Does anybody want to have, this is kind of an open forum moment. Does anybody have some questions for him, troll or not? Whatever they are, hit us with your best stuff while we're talking here.
And I don't know if you guys have asked this to the chat already, but since we've been throwing this topic around, I kind of want to ask the chat themselves with a yes or a no. How would you guys feel about us actually doing like a Battle Bay podcast, something that we've actually been talking about doing for a little bit here now? We just kind of want to get your guys' feedback on if you guys would even tune into that, or if you guys
they just
would
said make it weekly, so that's a pretty good. But okay,
oh,
so
yeah,
Chris has a question for you already, Greystorm. Did you see this? He said, "Why did you quit our clan?"
Why did I quit the clan? I think I felt like I was growing a little too fast. I got to the point where I couldn't leap with too many people. Also, Poo Poo Die is one of my good friends in the game, and he just quit his clan and was starting a new one, and actually asked for my help to start a new clan. And I thought him being one of the Battle Day legends, I thought that'd be really cool to be in a clan with him, which it ended up being really cool. He's a really nice guy. He's still a nice guy. And I had a lot of power in the clan to invite who I wanted into the clan also. So nothing personal for sure, man. And a lot of people leave clans and come back, and go to other clans and make new friends. I think Battle Bay is awesome like that, to have different it's a huge community. You get different social aspects to the game. I still fleet with guys that I was in my last clan. So I don't think, for me, I don't think it's, I don't take it personal. I just kind of do it to experience more Battle Bay.
Okay, so that was actually
personal.
a troll question from Chris. He was saying, "I was joking. You still talk to us, so I know it wasn't personal." Great keeping it real. Yeah, the community is amazing here. Exactly. I just want to say, I don't know how many. ADTR did ask if anybody had any feedback on the podcast, any particular topics you want to hear. We'll be talking to people like Greystorm, possibly Porthos. Maybe we'll get In Memory of on the line, maybe Bunta, just some different people.
I think that would be awesome.
And so any questions you guys have or topics that you want to hear about, you can throw them up in the chat right now or comment on the video. I am taking them down. So just want to say again, thank you guys for tuning in. Greystorm, thank you for calling. ADTR, so glad you were able to come in, man. This is not a one-man show. I wouldn't be anything without you, bro. You know that. You got a little piece of me, bro. And,
well, I'm probably not going to be, somebody saying the next tournament. I probably won't be in the next tournament, but because I want to see other players in there, you know what I mean? I get the variety of other players. I don't want people to get sick of me,
Yeah.
Porthos wants revenge.
Well, we may have, if you're not
we could have a revenge one.
If you're not in the next tournament, then you'll be the belt holder for this one. So we definitely will have to get, you may come into like the Tournament of Champions or something like that. So it'll be really cool.
Gotcha.
We'll if somebody wins the next one, they're definitely going to be coming looking for you, Gray. You know how that works with the title fights. Come on, man. You gotta fight the title fights. Don't pull a Mayweather on us, where you're just picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be picking and choosing.
I'm not gonna retire. You're right. I shouldn't retire before I'm done. You're right.
You can't just leave on top and only done one tournament. Dang.
I myself, I know I'm not in the chat, but I myself think the podcast would be an awesome idea to get different players on the line and interview them about their gameplay. And,
what ships they use, etc.
And their thoughts of how Battle Bay could maybe get better or worse, just different thoughts of how their experience in Battle Bay. I think that would be really cool. And I'd like to hear from a bunch of players in there because you never heard their voices. You have no idea what they sound like. You know what I mean? I think it'd be awesome.
Exactly. So let me just read a little bit of the chat. Chris is saying, OMG, do 8 tourneys, then do a champions for the 9th. That's a great idea. Epoch says, my comment is, why am I seeing Supercell ads on a Rovio game? Just saying.
It's funny because whenever because people always tell me like, oh yeah, we see you play Hearthstone, and then every time I sit down to play Battle Bay, they come in and they're like, why am I seeing ads for Hearthstone on your channel? Like that, that would be correct or something. They're always like, man, every time I come into your channel, it's always a Hearthstone commercial first. I'm like, I don't get to choose them.
Rubber Duck says, how often y'all plan to do this? We're just really feeling it out right now, and I'm actually of the belief that we might be doing a podcast, like a weekly podcast, possibly doing 2 podcasts a week. Nothing too long, just some real digestible content. Whoever wants to call in, it's just going to be the basis of this tournament was just to make something really fun, just have a good time, and so we'll be bringing that energy to the podcast. And any of you guys who want to join, welcome you, because we're all part of the community. It's for the community, built by the community. And as far as the tournaments go, I would like to have them once a month. Of course, we want to have prize money. We want the prize money to keep growing. Obviously, that's something we'll take care of on the administrative end, but that does require, some logistical planning. So just be patient with us. But we're so glad this tournament went off as well as it did. There were certainly some challenges. The next one will be a 3.5-hour-long tournament, more or less, and it will be from start to finish with the champion announced at the end. We're going to do 2 battles instead of 3 battles. So we've got some great things in the works. It's going to be epic. It's going to be really cool. IRS said would be nice to have a championship for fleeteds. Yeah, we're thinking about having the next one be solely fleet ups. And so we're just kind of batting around some ideas. We'll be talking about that more in the podcast to come. So we definitely, like I said, hit us off with the comments, with your player tags if we don't have them. Subscribe, so we can all stay connected. And I'll hit you up in game or whatever. I accept all my friend requests. So just hit me up, and we'll get you involved. So anyway, back to you, ADTR and Gray. I don't know if you guys can see the chat. I'll just read off a couple of the questions here. If I didn't hit your,
I was actually going to answer. I was going to answer in memory of. She was saying that how did the matchups get made, and what we did was we actually drew names from a hat.
And that was all ADTR, by the way.
It was actually names from a trash can. If we have to be really honest about it, it was pretty funny.
From a hotel trash can, I believe. A hotel trash can.
Huh?
A hotel trash can.
A hotel trash can. Yes,
but it was a clean trash can, and ADTR
it was a freshly bagged trash can.
He just did not have a hat or a backpack to use. Lol.
Oh man, or a shoe, or anything really.
Right, And I think the first time one of the names got stuck in the fold of the lining, and I was like, "Whoa, that's not all the names. Come on, man. I'm starting to question your methods."
We had to redo it, and then the second time we did it, it was actually perfect. We're like, "Oh man, these matchups are actually really good."
Yeah, it was awesome because it was funny because Zacaderp and Porthos actually were exchanging messages on the forums. If you haven't seen the post on the forums, it's got the whole, just like history of like the tournament from inception to now. It's pretty cool to look back on. Zacaderp and Porthos were exchanging a couple messages like a few days ago, and they were just talking about, Zacaderp was talking about how nervous he was. He would go on to knock out Porthos, so it was pretty interesting.
Sorry, guys, I just got a phone call.
Oh, no worries.
It's all good, man. No worries.
I was hoping you guys couldn't hear it, actually.
Oh, we didn't hear it?
Sweet.
Chris says, keep it at 3 battles. 2 battles is too short. Yeah, we thought about that, but it would be a whole tournament, so it's just about making, finding that sweet spot to where everything works well. I do like 3 battles, but
and like as you guys seen as well, I mean, how many of those games came down to that 3rd battle,
Right. But I think if we did 2 battles,
and a lot of those.
If we did 2 battles, it would obviously, it would come down to 2 battles. So I think it would work more or less the same. But I understand the 3 battles is nice. Three is a nice round number, but I think 2 might. I feel pretty confident that 2 would work really well.
That's fun, and since 2 is obviously a really quick entry and stuff like that, maybe even more people can obviously sign up. That way we can go through more people at a time instead of just limiting ourselves because of the length of the stream and everything like that. Something to consider. But we'll obviously hash it out and stuff like that.
Squad says, see you guys. Grats again to Gray. Great tourney. I look forward to the next one. Jordy says, Urban, what's your game tag? Uprising Star says, I hope the tourney will be posted by Battle Bay's admins. IRS says, that was nice. See you guys. Urban Theory, hey, who's trying to team up for the next tournament? Hit me up. I am the chosen one. In-game name. Kill Whale says, wish devs let us make custom game. Rubber Duck, nah, they gonna be mad that they didn't come up with the idea. Thanks, man. And Mr. D says, I already recorded my gameplay for the next tourney, lulz. Nice.
Nice. There's gonna be some crazy nerf, and then his like they're gonna nerf like the Tesla Bolt, and he's gonna come out like stunning people for 20 seconds, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, this is like pre-patch.
So are any
like some old gameplay?
So ADTR, are you thinking about who's gonna stream after this? I know Gray, you did a hype stream before this. Is that right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't know if Grayson's going to be doing some more streaming. He could go ahead and have the time slot or whatever. I'm just going to kind of chill. Maybe I'll just watch him or whatever he's doing. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Do you want to have a victory? Yeah, do you want to have a victory stream, Gray?
I was gonna stream for a little bit. I'll probably stream a little late tonight, and I got a friend coming over in a minute. Just coming to say hi. So it'll probably be like like an hour or something like that.
Okay, so everybody be on the lookout.
A little late night streaming
for Gray's victory stream. That's coming real soon tonight. If you haven't subscribed to him already, go over and hit that subscribe button. And you'll get that victory lap tonight. And tomorrow, we will probably be dropping that second BAE WATCH podcast once we get the image of Graystorm's coffee, because I'm sure he's going to be drinking some coffee tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
and
baby.
He's also going to be stuffing his face with Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm.
Oh, yeah, man. Pepperidge Farm.
He's going to be using the car to go get some Pepperidge Farm.
I'm gonna park my car at Dunkin' Donuts and get some coffee, guys.
Well, guys, I just want to say again, thank you for making this all possible, and love you guys. Appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'll turn it over to ADTR and Gray for any closing remarks. The world champion for BAE WATCH, a Battle Bay tournament, and let's start with ADTR. Just give us your closing remarks, and then we'll turn it over to Gray to close us out.
Not much. Just, again, a huge congratulations for Graystorm, man. This guy has been on fire, literally.
Thank you.
Huge shout out to everyone that's been coming out. Huge shout out and thank you as well to everyone that entered the contest. It was definitely a lot of fun. Obviously, this is the first one that we've done, and honestly, it was really the community that made this idea into a reality. So, again, I just want to thank everyone involved. It was definitely fun, and looking for more to come in the future. So yeah.
Graystorm, our world champion.
Yep. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
I am definitely. I was honored to be part of this, and definitely happy. It was fun. In the future, I think people should, if they do want to be part of it, you got to take it seriously, because I took it seriously. Had all my submissions in right when they're supposed to be in. A couple people got disqualified there because they didn't have them in. So if you want to be part of it, we all know you guys have other stuff to do. If you have other stuff to do, don't be part of it. If you want to be part of it and you take it serious, let's do this. Get your submissions in. But yeah, man, I had fun. It was awesome. The whole thing was awesome. I never knew what was going to happen, and anybody's battles, every single one came down to the wire, and anything could happen at the Bay, and it was actually a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Like, honestly, it really was. And this last one, I did not think I was winning. I didn't think I was winning last time either. And I don't think any of them I thought I was winning. I didn't think I was winning once. I was like, oh man. Because, you always want yourself to do a little bit better than, you expect yourself to do better. And well, that's the way I am. So, but yeah, I had fun, and thanks for having me, guys, for sure. And if you guys don't know my channel, it's Graystorm Gaming. Go check it out. I have fun on there all the time. I pretty much play Battle Bay at this moment, but we'll be expanding to other things. And both these guys here have their own channels. They want to plug them too.
And we'll be.
I don't know what to say about mine. I was just gonna say, man, yours is actually growing at a pretty good rate. Glad to see that, man. Check your channel right now. I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah,
what?
it's mostly because of you though,
You're
because
over 200, right?
ADTRs, man. ADTR used to fleet with me before I even had a channel, and then he's the one that
Yeah.
actually, and he kind of told me, pushed me to do it. I was just making videos just for fun. And he's like, man, you get that Boston accent, you should do it. And I ended up really liking it, man. It's actually a lot of fun to have people come and see you in the chat, and it's just really great, man. It's really awesome.
And just as a side note, we'll be plugging everybody's who's in the tournament. I'll be going back through the videos and plugging all your channels, getting all of them up there in the descriptions. So there you have it, guys. It's been a wild ride. Thanks for tuning in. I'm DeeMeester. I will catch you on the flip side mañana when we do the podcast. And you guys have a great night.
Good night.
Job's done.